promotions, and not all salons do that. Not all salons can be bothered when they get home of an evening, and Ella only does that for one reason, because she's passionate in what she does, and she does it for you, for her clients. So I love coming for my visits for Ella. I always have to allow double the time that I have in my diary, because she usually doesn't draw breath, and it's sorry. No, I love it. So I'm sure you can relate to that. She has a lot to say and a lot to give. So that's why you're here tonight, and it's just a reflection of the amount of food that's there. You know, Ella has a lot to offer. So we are here tonight. We'll be getting some information to take home with you, and I'm here to talk about two things today, apart from just the skin as a whole. I'm here to talk about O Cosmetics, our Australian-made brand, and I'm also here to talk about Skin Inject. It's a device and a clinical treatment that Ella has embraced. Again, I've never known anyone to just take something on board like this for someone. She's a sole operator, and she's got her tiny little corner on this big planet that she works from, and yet she seems to just book people in, and she gets something and she just takes it and runs with it and is so successful. So I often use Ella as an example to big day spas and clinics that I deal with that just seem to get stuck in a rut and don't know how to run with things sometimes, and Ella knows how to do it. So I often refer to her for some inspiration, motivation. So we're here to talk about the skin. I'm not here to bamboozle you. I'm here just to give you some information that I think Ella sometimes underestimates the way she can get things across. She probably sees her accent as being a little bit of a roadblock, and you guys know it certainly isn't. So I'm here just to pass on some information. First and foremost, O Cosmetics. It is the letter O. It's not Oprah. We're not affiliated with Oprah. We're not Oraton. We get asked that plenty of time, and Oraton did put up a little bit of a fight initially, but we have trademarked O. So O really is a symbol. It's just not short for a word that starts with O. It's really a symbol. So think about when we get married, it's that whole never-ending tie and unity. And with O, it's really symbolising never-ending youthful skin. Okay, we see it as it almost looks like a little skin cell as well. And when we're born, when we're babies, we have what we call skin optimization. You know that, huh? Babies have perfect skin. You could accidentally scratch a baby's skin, and then half a day later it just seems to have healed over. They have what we call cell optimization. They're born with perfect cells, perfect communication. They haven't been exposed to the sun. There's no damage, there's no skin disease, there's no dehydration. It works perfectly. And unfortunately, the curse of aging is something that we all face. And like everything else in our body that tends to slow down with age, so does our skin. It's just everything about it slows down. The communication's a big thing. It tells everything what to do. Here in Australia, and particularly Victoria, we're faced with harsh elements in a young age. Wind, heat, sun. These are all things that cause dehydration, and dehydration is something I'm sure you've all heard of, and it's actually the first sign and first starter of any type of skin disease. And that sounds really full on, and you're talking about skin disease, but it's the way we talk in the beauty world. So all these conditions that you've heard of might be rosacea, or cuperose, those broken capillaries, lines and wrinkles, aging, pigmentation. We all classify these as skin diseases, and it starts as soon as our skin gets dehydrated, which is inevitable. We can't stop that from happening as long as we live in air conditioning and heating and drink coffee and champagne. It's part of our lifestyle. But as soon as we get that dehydration, it's like there's a domino effect and things happen. So we actually have to do a lot to our skin. And I'm sure you'd all agree, it's not for everybody, but you have to do a lot to it. You have to look after it to see the results. Okay, not everyone can be bothered having a skincare regime. And that's okay, it all comes down to priority. Not all of us can be bothered saving for Mercedes, but some people it's their priority. So that's all it comes down to. If you want to get